As I block, I just capture. In Balintawak, when that stick comes, we have this thing where we close the drill. We're done with the drill, we just kind of just have this end position, right? It's the inside block, my hand just kind of lays here, okay? But if you broken strike that, right, boom, boom, okay? He's going for my head, bang, see? I go, boom, there's my grab, okay? And it's because the timing of it, we'll go slow motion, it's close enough where I just grab it. What you're gonna see is I'm gonna look at it from the perspective of you. You're throwing an attack at me, the stick coming here, and what do I do with that stick from that angle? And how do I find certain things? All right, so watch this. So, Kyle here, all I'm gonna ask him is to just bring in a stick and just hit me from here, like an angle one. And I'm just gonna go, well, you know, I gotta meet it, okay? Now we talked about this before, mid stick to mid stick block, okay? I don't want to block too close to the end because it could slip right through and hit me. I don't want to block high here because he actually might hit my hand. So mid stick to mid stick is a very strong block, okay? There's these quadrants, and here's where I do an inside block. I can grab the stick. I want to make sure my stick hits first and my hand is behind the stick, okay? There's this opening, there's this opening, there's this opening, and this opening. Now what you're seeing now is more Pikita Tershakali, Balintawak, other systems where they explain these quadrants, you know, here, here, palm up, palm down, you know, what are these openings and where are they at? Granted, I'm always gonna emphasize things like nobody's gonna leave that stick there, right? So in modern knees, so when that stick comes, right? Yes, this is perfect, right? Because you left it there for me, right? Because you're my friend and you want me to look good on camera. And all my students that watch this want to see this perfect display of a disarm, right? But you have to, because I'm master. And you can't make me look bad. Again, I'm making a joke, but it's reality. It really does. You see a lot of demos here. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this and this and this. Okay? Broken strike. Pull it back. There you go. Okay? Modern knees has this thing where you block, you know, my hand's right behind there. So look, as I block, I just capture. In Balintawak, when that stick comes, we have this thing where we close the drill. We're done with the drill, we just kind of just have this end position, right? It's the inside block, my hand just kind of lays here, okay? But if you broken strike that, right, boom, boom, and he's going for my head, bang, see? I go, boom, there's my grab, okay? And it's because the timing of it, we'll go slow motion, it's close enough where I just grab it. Right now, I'm just gonna show a threat, just like the other side we did in the last video, and he punches back. No block, that's it. Here's a threat and a counter. All right, so let's analyze that. What happens in a disarm? Okay, one, I got to capture the stick. All right, and when I capture the stick, I already showed you how I can't just capture it if Kyle just decides to pull it away because he doesn't want to be my friend in a demonstration. He just wants to make me look bad, right? So, but he's a friend. He wants to just kind of just leave it there for me. But when he doesn't, I got to basically capture it. See, just right there, I hooked it, and right behind the stick, I went boom. Now there's a couple of things. The wrist is a bendy thing, right? Fingers open and close, lots of digits, lots of flexibility here, lots of twisting, a lot of manipulation I can do in this joint. Anytime I manipulate a joint, then I think there's a higher possibility of getting a disarm, right? Forearms don't bend. Wrists do, fingers do, elbows do, shoulders do. So I have to kind of think, well, if I want to disarm, okay, I can do compression lock. I can make him hurt. I can do that, right? If I just basically clip his fingers, how do I do that? So if I insert it here, maybe I can do that, right? Yeah. You think he's gonna let me do that? What do you think his left hand's doing right now? Crack, crack, and crack. But what if I do this and I tie him up? Yeah, I can. But what else? Again, crack, crack, crack. So when I do my disarm, and this is a Filipino thing, with hit, they say it's a byproduct of a hit. So if I give him enough to think about, then I can go into my throws and my locks. We've all seen this. Let's not lie. Like a lot of you guys are watching the Filipino martial arts stuff. Yeah, hit here, and then you throw. Once I hit here, yes, that too. So I better be quick. So then it's an issue of timing. Now it's an issue of timing. So 6, boom, boom, hit, and then throw, right? So it's all that, okay? But I don't want to just do that. I want to really be able to manipulate that weapon hand, okay? So from here, right, if I want to, I can clear it. Remember we talked about pairing? So I just come over the top, right? And now I'm here. And something as simple as that is like clearing that over is all we need to do. Everything else after that can happen. I can step, foot trap, bump, and then he just cross steps. That would bust him up really bad if I push really hard, okay? From here, I just come up again, and I capture his arm, turn around, and here's my lock. See, there's that lock right there. So let's do it from this angle so you can see it. Boom, boom, right here, boom, here's my lock. But isn't this going to drop? A 2-on-1, right? You got your arm drag. I can do this, foot trap. I'm gonna get into some of the grappling, standing grappling. We just did it with stick. That's all we did. Here's a punch. Isn't that the same thing, right? So the stick or this punch, I parry, right? So I parry, capture right here, okay? Or it could be like, hey man, he reaches for me or something. I come in and I secure that. See? So if I have this tight and lock it up, basically I own him. I own a limb, right? The disarm and all this stuff, just add to it. Thank you guys. My name is Balintawak. Really appreciate you watching the videos. I love martial arts. I love martial artists who love to fight. And within those arts, if you love Filipino martial arts, Pikiti Tertiary, Balintawak, NSI Warden Defense System, you love Muay Thai, if you love boxing, if you love Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, any of those arts, come train with us. I'm in Bellevue, Washington. Okay, check it out at warriorstrengthmartialarts.com or hit me up, warriorstrengthtrainer@gmail.com. Would love to have you, even if you're just stopping in town. But we're looking for people who want to share and enjoy the arts with us.